What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes and welcome to another FIFA 14 video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a first look at your virtual pro and at pro club. So this is what I'm going to do. As soon as I get my hands on the full version of the game, I'm probably going to go ahead and get my virtual pro, my gamer face downloaded. If you guys don't know how to do that and you want to see a video on that, let me know. I would be glad to help you out with that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and, because this was on a fictional account at EA, I'm going to go ahead and create my virtual pro. Now this screen is going to be very, very familiar. It's what we've seen on all of the past FIFAs. It looks, essentially the exact same. You've got your guy over there in the beige kit. You've got the same options for what you want to call yourself. Now there are some more names that I guess your announcer name can be. I think there were quite a few more included this time, which is pretty cool. Don't quote me on that though, because I did not go through all of them. Usually I don't either have one or I just pick something kind of random because I can't find anything that sounds like JP, Japes, or Air Japes. So I kind of go with that. And the little thing with this is I can't actually go by Japes on this FIFA. I can do it for offline game modes, but for online it deems it to be a racist term. I believe it's the JAP that does that. So a little bit unlucky, I suppose, in that aspect, but it is A-okay. I'm going to throw my birthday up there as well. And there's the option to go ahead and download your gamer face, but I'm going to go ahead, switch up my hair, the style length, all that sort of stuff. Pretty darn similar to the way it's been in all the other games. So there haven't been loads of changes as far as pro clubs goes in terms of just, the aesthetics of what you want to make your virtual pro look like. However, I do have a bunch of the changes that will be changing with Pro Club. So the first thing is that there's been what they are going to call new accomplishment tuning, and what that basically means to me is the way you get accomplishments and keep them is going to be changed, and it's been maybe hopefully tuned up a little bit to seem a little bit more realistic. I'm not going to do loads of work aesthetically on my guy because I know I'm not going to keep him, but I'll give myself those baby blues and a hairstyle that's kind of like mine, but not so curly. But they're also introduced a new stat screen for your virtual pro, which I'll go into at the end. They've returned all attribute levels, or they've retuned it, not returned it, excuse me. So what that means is basically you can see the attributes on my screen right there, and this is just a lovely layout for me as far as I'm concerned. But before, you would essentially playing with 5'2" blue-haired cream puff midgets with the afros was something that people seem to do a lot in pro clubs. And if you haven't tried out pro clubs, I would encourage you to do so. It's a very, very fun game mode to get a few friends together. But you would play with your guy really, really low, or really, really small, and put him at about 123 pounds, and he'd just be too quick to catch. So I started having a little bit of play with what, the different weights might do to my player, and I think I came in somewhere, I think maybe 1 or 2 inches smaller than my actual size. I'm about 6 foot tall. I think I made my guy 5'10". I always found that to be kind of a bit balanced. You can see I run through the boots a little bit. I wanted to play with one of the default ones that I could have. So you can see these are all the basic ones that you're going to get. You'll be able to unlock more of the boots, and if you want to get a look at what all of the boots look like, Matt HD Gamer has released a video on that. In other aspects of what they've improved with pro clubs, or what they've changed, they've removed the any from the drop-in match. So drop-in match is where you go ahead and you just want to get into a match really quickly. You sometimes get a troll any before and it sucks and the game's ruined and you end up quitting out and being like, why would I ever do this to myself? I'm never playing drop-in matches again. They've also reduced the number of players in a drop-in match to 5v5. Now I'm kind of mixed on that. I'm not sure exactly if I like that or if I don't like that. Playing 10v10, the mayhem of it, or 11v11, the mayhem of it is really, really fun sometimes in drop-in match, but I can see where it would be more difficult for more people. And I think the reason that they did that is because they want people to be able to get more touches. They've got new uniforms, and of course the stadium atmosphere that's coming in within the drop-in matches, which they're hoping will make it feel more authentic. Now, the one thing that I really dislike about the change to clubs is they've removed the kit selection step after matchmaking so that you can't back out anymore. Now, I'm not sure how it's going to be set up, but for me being colorblind, that means that I could be set up with a black kit and a dark red kit for my opposition and that would just be an absolute mess, and I wouldn't be able to do anything with that. So you're seeing on the screen, I wanted to go see if I could make my Virtual Pro an arena player. Now, I asked EA about this while I was at the event, and they said, hey, this is something that we're not going to comment on right yet, but a little cheeky smile on their face. So I'm going to assume that you'll be able to make the arena player your Virtual Pro. These are just some cool stats on the screen right here. You can see different, your totals and the stats, the way it presents itself is actually really, really cool. They've changed around the club invite system as well, but you can see these are some of the accomplishments on the screen. I haven't played a match with my pro club. At the end of this video, you'll see a few highlights from some of the matches that all 10 of us or 11 of us at the capture event played, and it was really, really fun to play the 5v6 with terrible pro touches. Your pro, it's going to be an uphill battle to start because your pro's touches to begin with are going to be pretty darn brutal, but everybody's is going to be a bit brutal at the beginning, except if you have a pretty high level for your EA Sports football club. Now, what I'm referring to with that is if we're going to go over just a few, the football club right here, where all the celebrations are at, where you can get your Ultimate Team boost. You can also get boosts for your Virtual Pro. So I'm going to go ahead and run through those really, really quickly, as it was kind of one of those things that I wanted to see. And so I'm going to assume it's one of those things that some of you guys might like to see as well. So we'll go the different tabs. You've got Ultimate Team Gameplay, Online, Career. Now, the Career stuff is a little bit different, but I'm going to go for Online because that's what I'm interested in. Now, the Ultimate Team boosts I can go through at a later date, but those are fantastic if you want to get yourself started on Ultimate Team as well. But you can see you've got all sorts of different stuff. So the ball skill boosts, and they have now boosts where you can do it as like a bundle where you add 1 point to everything. And also the swerve pass trait, different traits you can buy straight off the bat with Football Club is absolutely amazing. I know personally getting the swerve pass trait was one of the most frustrating, well, not maybe frustrating, but it took me a really long time to get. And I think it's such an important trait on every FIFA. It makes just your, the long passes and long through balls that you can play so much better. And having the opportunity to just buy that trait straight out, it's just a massive improvement for me. So you can see on the screen, I'm just going to go through and go on down. I don't know what level you guys are, but your football club points should carry over, or you should just be set up, I think, with a ton of them maybe to begin with. I think I'm level 74, 75, so I'm way down there. Little known fact, I do indeed play a lot of FIFA. With that said, this is what the Pro Club's lobby looks like. These are the guys on my team Germany. FIFA 94 is Kierpseth, and Al Reed is actually the tag for one of the guys that works at EA, but is being used by Chris from 2Sync. So these are going to be the highlights of one of the matches. Nice little bit of work by yours truly out on the wing. And I was playing holding midfield this game because it actually seemed to be a really important position in pro clubs this year. It's been that way in past years as well. There's nothing more frustrating than playing against a holding midfielder that seems to just be everywhere. But Alex Brands is Kazooie, and he nods home a nice little bit of a nice header there. We'd played a few games at this point, so my team Monsters FC, named by Nepenthes, we were clicking on all cylinders, and we were feeling quite good about playing with each other. We were playing against, I think the other team was KSI, FIFA Raleigh, Matt HD Gamer, Matt from 2Sync, and the Master Bucks. I think it was the 5 of them, and it was versus myself, Calfreezy, or KSI was on the other team as well, but it was I think I said that, myself, Calfreezy, Nepenthes, Chris from 2Sync, Kierpseth, and I'm missing, and Kazooie. And we had a pretty darn good time. Things got out of hand really quickly in this, but this was by far one of the most fun parts about my trip to England, was playing pro clubs with these guys, and especially having everybody kind of have a terrible pro. And Kyle was playing any, but look at this for a nice little over-the-top ball. Finds Mr. Al Reed, but not Al Reed, Chris from 2Sync, and he's gonna, the near post, the top net. It's not so OP this year, but it always is so good when it hits the top net. And we managed to get another goal right here and get this one out of hand. But wanted to just show you guys this. There were plenty of different types of goals in this game. There were plenty of different, or not plenty of, but there were a few accomplishments shown on the screen. You can kind of see at this point though, our players are a little bit better and we're kind of getting used to the first touch. The first game that you play with your pro club or with your virtual pro, you are going to be frustrated probably beyond belief. Unless of course you apply those boosts that we went over to begin with there, which I will most definitely be doing. I'll probably think at that point, I don't need to spend my coins on Ultimate Team boosts. What I need to spend them on is boosts for my pro, because I'm hoping that once the web app comes out, I'll have a full, plethora of coins to work with for my my virtual pro. Anyway, you can see right there the long passing on the chip through ball. Very nice getting the accomplishments. It presents itself nicely on the screen, and you know exactly, or you can find out exactly what it's for shortly thereafter. But a nice little bit of work right here in Nepenthes. Ooh, baby, that finesse shot. And I am on the topic of the finesse shot. If you guys watched my full gameplay yesterday on Ultimate Team, then you know that I scored a ridiculous finesse shot with El Shaarawy, but I can confirm and almost 99.9% sure that finesse shots have been toned down and they will not be this strong. You can see 6-0. They get one back in the 90th, but it does not matter. I'll take you guys to the screen now where it shows kind of your stats from the game, and you can see it's very, very well laid out and very much enjoyable. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you all for watching and checking out my video on virtual pro clubs, on your virtual pro in general. Thank you for checking out all of my FIFA 13 or FIFA 14 content. If you guys haven't already, click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a thing. I'll leave a link in the description that will show you guys all of the FIFA 14 videos that I've uploaded to this point. Other than that, if you guys did enjoy it, a like or thumbs up is always greatly appreciated. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time. And welcome to the first FIFA 14 Ultimate Team video of the day. We're opening 1 million coins worth of packs, and yeah, that's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was really enjoyable to just kind of have these coins. So EA put 5 million coins into our account, and in the first pack I got the young Bernard. Sent all of these guys to the club, and if you guys are wondering, hey, what a million